Is the other one first or this one? This one and that one, isn't it?
Does this trigger actually work? Or
You need to open up the thing because it's closed. Yeah. I came across a video when the World Cup was on and one of the footballers died on the pitch. And when he died on the pitch, the images of his death was actually portrayed all over the newspaper. It was a big shock to me at the time because I thought, wow, this isn't something that seems very professional. What if his family was to see this picture before? And it made me, I think, feel a bit sick with media. So because obviously then I stopped reading things like the newspaper and watching the news, I had a lot of time to start delving into something else. So I started to fill my time with YouTube. Then obviously watching YouTube, I ended up coming across videos that was business related and success and finances. And I was working at the time for a Jaguar Land Rover. And coming across those videos made me realise that working where I was at that particular time wasn't going to get me to the goals that I now aspire to have. It had to be a car business because obviously that's where my passion was. It made sense to me to build a business that was something that I enjoyed. My motivation now isn't actually money. I think freedom. I feel like life is a game and the freedom to do what you want when you want is way more satisfying than having loads and loads of money.
So my name's Nathan Blake. I'm one of the valeters for Artisan Automotive. I like to class myself as the interior specialist. I like dealing with fabrics, leathers and stuff. I used to work for Foot Locker, the trainer store. I always used to be a proper like sneakerhead, so I used to love cleaning my trainers with like a toothbrush, you know, wiping them down, spraying it down, protection spray.
It just gives it a nice visual. Some people like it, some people don't.
When I left school, you wouldn't believe I was actually a really, really shy person. And I think working in retail, you meet people from all different walks of life. So I had to learn how to communicate, how to solve problems, how to overcome obstacles, you know, because from doing that alone, I remember when Justin first started off, he used to get me with him to come with him and I used to clean the interiors of the cars, and I think I did a pretty good job. That's why he's kept me around.
Extension cord, bottoms all red like I stepped in sauce.
Thought we wasn't active in it. Look at this guy. Always busy, always working.
I think it's just the way we are as people. I think we're just very open and we try to be very honest as well. I've known Justin my whole entire life. Just the way we grew up and the way we was raised, we just always was just told to be honest and just be open with people.
Everything's possible with action. For me, I believe it, right? There's no element of doubt in the quote when I say it. Everybody has the ability to be in the situation that I'm in. And the person who's above me and the person who's above him. We all have the ability to do it. But you've got to believe it yourself. That's what's important. Like if you don't believe that you can do it, you can't. There's a saying, if you think you can do it or you think you can't, either way you're right.
I'm Jordan, I'm 23 years old. I run Artisan Coventry. I'm a valeter. I met Justin around a year and a half ago. I was actually trying to start my own business after I left the army as a valeter. I've always been brought up to look after my things. So especially when I got a car, I'm massively into cars. I was washing my car every 2-3 days, to be quite honest. So when you're holding your hand against it, it's more likely to cause swirls or marring. So the less force or pressure you can use on the towel, the better. You're taught core values when you're in the army. So loyalty and stuff like that, always, you know, stay loyal to the person that you're working for. And I've always put 110% effort in. But that was practiced every single day while you're in the army. My sort of skills within Artisan have stemmed from the army because even though people see it as just valeting cars, I will do it to the best possible standard that I can do. Justin doesn't treat you like he's your boss, it's more like he's your friend. You know, pick up on your mistakes, he'll point you in the right direction, but like a normal boss, he won't have a go at you for it. And that's a big thing that I've learned from Justin. Take every loss, turn it into a lesson.
What I would do differently, I think I would delve more into the mindset you need to run a business successfully, more than how to set the business up and what to do. I think the understanding of who to be is way more important than how to do it, because without that fundamental resilience to know how to overcome obstacles, how to maneuver, it's difficult.
Hi, my name's Hayley and I am 36 years old and I am currently the newest member to the Artisan team. My role at Artisan Automotive is CRM Net Manager, so any bookings that need to come through, any chase-ups, any follow-ups, and that is basically my role. I am on the email 24/7 as well as on text messages and always at the end of the phone as well. Just to help.
We will arrange for Justin and the team to be with you next week. What time would be good for you?
Is 16 years in the motor industry, specifically the customer service side of role. Artisan as a company, massively different to anybody out there. Every single morning you tune into Artisan Automotive on Instagram and you're automatically given a boost and you've got that feel-good factor for the day.
Never happened, never occurred with a bit of that lyrical word. Oh no, that's two things. First one, shout out everyone that said happy birthday to young Artie. And second one, so start the morning in the van. This is the
Social media has been a great tool in me finding valeters across the country or finding customers. I like to help people, so it's weird that in this business you can actually do that.
Good morning guys, it's Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good morning.
She's really nosy anyway.
The next three completed, 2 more to do after this in this area. She is all complete. Mercedes C63S.
Social media is a tricky one. I battle social media every single day, because there's times when I'm like, okay, I need to be on social media doing X, Y, Z because it benefits the business, but then there's times when I'm like, this is not real. Like, it's just an app. Even though the business has had influence from social media, the business hasn't solely been built on social media. A lot of things happen off Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube that's fundamental to the business doing well. It's mindset. Mindset is the most important part of life, being positive and thinking that it's going to work. I suppose when people see on social media and they look and see me doing what seems to be what I want, I suppose it probably is inspiring. The reality is everybody can do it. I'm not doing anything different to anybody else. I'm just doing what I said I was going to do.